Good day, everyone. You're welcome to the lesson of today. My name is Hadidayo Adegoke. I'm welcoming you to this mathematics lesson, and today we'll be looking at time. Our topic for today is time. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to tell the minutes of the time correctly, tell the hour of the time correctly, then draw the minutes and hours of the time correctly. I'm sure you are very familiar with this shape, with this object. This is a clock. As you can also see on the first slide here, this is the image of a clock. Okay, it tells the time. Okay, now we come to time. Of course, time has to do with the part of the day that we are in. We tell the time to know which part of the day, whether we are in the morning or it's in the afternoon, in the evening or in the night. Okay, and the last lesson we learned about the hour hand and the minute hand. The minute hand is the long hand, while the hour hand is the short hand. It is not as long as the minute hand. And on the face of a clock, you have the numbers 1 to 12. Okay, this is a picture of a wall clock. Okay, then we also talked about we learned the measurement of time in our last lesson. 60 seconds make 1 minute, 60 minutes make 1 hour, 24 hours make 1 day, 7 days make 1 week. Okay, we have 4 weeks make 1 month, 52 weeks make 1 year, 365 days make 1 year, 366 days make 1 leap year. Then we have 12 calendar month or 13 lunar months make 1 year. Okay, this is the picture of a clock, and as you can see, we have our numbers 1 to 12. Now between 12 and 1, you can see that we have 4 smaller signs. Okay, let's say this 12 is where we are starting from. That's then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the minutes and you were told last week. So this is 5 minutes, after this o'clock. Okay, this is 5. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9. Then this 2 is what? 10. Okay, 11, 12, 13. 11, 12, 13, 14. 3 will be what? 15. Can you see that? Okay, after 15, what do we have? 16, 16, 17, 18, 19. 4 will be what? 20. 21, 22, 23, 24. 5 will be what? 25. Okay, 26, 27, 28, 29. 6 will be what? 30. That's why we say 6 is 30 minutes past. Okay, 31, 32, 33, 34. 7 is what? 35. 36, 37, 38, 39. 8 is 40. 41, 42, 43, 44. 9 is 45. 46, 46, 47, 48, 49. 10 is 50. 51, 52, 53, 54. 11 is 55. 56, 57, 58, 59. Then 12 is what? 60. So by the time the long hand moves round the clock, that's when we say 60 minutes. You can see 60 minutes. Even the seconds hand, by the time it moves round, that's when we say 60 seconds is 1 minute and 60 minutes is 1 hour. Okay, we talk about 7 days in a week. That's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 7 of them in a week. And 4 weeks in a month. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks in a month. Sometimes there are extra days. Okay, this is a picture of a wristwatch. This one, a wall clock. This one, a wall clock as well. For children. Beautiful clock there for children. Okay, you are familiar with this. Okay, this is another picture of the wall clock. You can see The minute hand is the long hand, while the hour hand is the short hand. This is the minute hand here, the long hand. It is longer than the hour hand. While the hour hand is counting 1 hour, 2, 3, 4, 5. The minute is counting 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is that taken? So that's why you can see this minute hand here on what? On 50. The minute hand counts in 5, 5, 5, 5. While the hour hand counts 1, 1, 1, 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the second hand, the one that this blue, this one that is moving so fast is the one that counts the seconds. By the time it goes 60 times, then the minutes will shift from 1 minute to another minute there. Last week we talked about the o'clock. When the long hand is on 12, and if the short hand is facing 2, that's what? 2 o'clock. When the long hand is facing 12, that's the clock. When the long hand is facing 6 and the long hand is the minute hand, then that is half past. That is what? Half past. When the long hand is facing 3, that is a quarter past. No, that quarter past also means 15 minutes past, because from what we did the other time here, you can see once the long hand is on 3, that's 15 minutes. If it's on 12, that's the clock. If it is on 9, that's 45 minutes, also called 15 minutes to. That's why we call it quarter to. It remains 15 minutes to get to this o'clock. Okay, if it is on 6, that's half past. Is that taken? And if it is on 9, that's 15 minutes to, also called 45 minutes. Okay, this is it. Facing 3, that's quarter past. Facing 6, half past. Facing 9, that's quarter to. So today, like I mentioned earlier, we'll be looking at the other ends. You know, this is o'clock. This is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, right? Okay, let's label it in the next clock. So this is our o'clock. This is 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay, it's the 5 times table. So let's go together. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, okay, 35, yes, 40, yes, 45, yes, 50, yes, 55, yes, 60, so 60 minutes. And it is that 60 minutes, when it is complete, that gives us 1 hour. That's why we say o'clock. Once it is up to 60, once the long hand reaches 12, then we say o'clock. Okay, now how do we tell the time? I will just say it's very, very simple. You know, this is the long hand and this is the short hand. Okay, you tell the hour and then you tell the minutes. What is the hour? Where the short hand is facing. Look at this one now. The short hand is not facing 1 and it is not facing 2. Now this is the magic. The short hand is coming from somewhere and it is going somewhere. So from the short hand is coming, is the short hand coming from 1 and going to 2, or it is in 2 going to 1? Does the short hand go backwards or it comes forward? It comes forward. The short hand comes forward. It keeps going from 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. So look at this time here. This is 1 and then this is 2. It has passed, this short hand has passed 1, but it has not reached 2. So that means the hour is still 1. Is that taken? Until it gets to 2, it's not yet 2. So 1 what? Remember we counted our minute in 5, 5, right? So let's start. 5, 10, 15. This is the minute hand though. This is where we are coming. Okay, it's the hour that is 1, 2. So it is the hour which is the short hand. The hour here is 1. So let's count the minute. This is where we are coming to, this number 7. So let's count 5, 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So the time is 1:35. Is that taken? The time is 1:35. You see? Look at this question. Yasmin reads a book for a quarter in an hour. 1 hour is what? 60 minutes. Okay, and then a quarter. Quarter of 60 is what? That is, you divide it into 4. And if you divide it into 4, 4 in 6 is 1. It will remain 2. And 4 in 20 is 5. So she read it for 60 minutes and then what? 15. 1 hour and quarter. That's 5. Okay, that's 60 plus 5. 0 plus 5 is 5. 0 plus 5 is 5, and 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, now 75 minutes. So she began at the time shown, and then for another 75 minutes she started. So let's count 75. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So by the time she gets here, what is the time here? That's 50. Remember, it is for another. We are still going to learn more about this, but just take note of this. So this 10, the minute is 50. Okay, and then before, the hour was 1. So now it had come to what? By the time we go round, it would have come to what? To 2. Is that taken? Okay, so that makes the time 2:50. This will give us the answer. We are going to still learn more about that. Okay, so how do we tell the time? You write the hour and then the minute. Look at this. The hour is what? The shorthand is facing 11, and the minute is what? 05. Is that taken? The shorthand here is facing 4, and then the minute is what? That's 25. That's 20. Okay, so like I said, for this first one, the R is where's the shorthand? This is the shorthand. The R is 11, and then the minutes, that's if we count 5:5, we count the minute 5:5. So that will be what? So from 12 to 1, that's 5 minutes. So that will be 11:05. Okay, the numbers have to be 2. That's why we put 0, 5 instead of just writing only 5. Look at the second one. The hour is what? That's 4. For the hour, you can just write only your 4. But for the minutes, the number has to be 2. Okay, for what? So from 12, let's say we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So the time here is 4:25. Is that taken? Is that taken? Okay, let's look at the next one. What is this? The long hand is on 12, and that is what? O'clock. But what is the hour? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The short hand is facing 6. So that's 6 o'clock. Is that taken? Okay, let's do this one. The short hand, that's the hour hand, is facing where? Okay, it is in between 1 and 2. It has passed 1, but it has not gotten to 2. So the hour there is 1. It is still on 1. It has not gotten to 2. 1 what? Let's count the minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Do you see what we are doing? The minutes hand is counted 5, 5. If you are counting the minutes, that is the long hand, you are counting 5, 5 from 1. Then if you are counting the hour hand, that one is written 1, 1, as in you count them as 1. The hour hand is counted 1. You count in ones, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what is the time here? Where is the short hand? This is the short hand. Okay, the short hand, can you tell me the time? You see, the short hand is almost it is on 9, but not fully on 9. And then the long hand is on 11. Very soon it will be 9 o'clock. By the time this long hand moves here now, it will be 9 o'clock. But now it is still not 9. The hour is still what? 8. So 8, so what is the time? 8 what? Let's say 5. See, you know we have 60 minutes. So it remains 5 minutes to get to 60. Do you know the minutes there? That's 60 take away 5. Okay, but let's count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So the time here is 8:55. Is that taken? Let's see this one. The hour, the short hand is facing 2 and the long hand is facing 3. So how many minutes is that? That's 15. 2:15. Is that taken? Let's do this one. The short hand is facing what? It has passed 3. It is still on 3. While the minute is what? 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 20 minutes past 3. Is that taken? That's 20 minutes past 3. Okay, let's see what we have here. This is 9. And the minute is what? 5:10. That's 9:10. 10 minutes past 9. This is before it was 9 o'clock, but now 5 minutes has passed. 10 minutes has passed 2. What is the time here? It is not yet, the hour hand is not yet on 1, but it has passed 12. So it is still, the hour is still 12. It will soon be 1 o'clock, but it still remains some minutes before it will now be 1 o'clock. So what's the minutes that we have? From 12 to 1, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So here will be what? Let's count again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's 12:40. Is that taken? Okay. Let's see this one. This one we have to draw the hands on the clock face to show the time. So what do we have here? This is 1:05. The hour is 1. That's the short hand. Oh, I have to clean it. Okay, the hour is 1 and the hour is the short hand. I don't know why. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'll pick it again. The hour is the short hand. So we have to draw a small hand to 1, while the minute is the long hand. So if the hour is 1, the minute is 5. So which number will give us 5 minutes? From 12. Where do we get the 5 minutes? That's on 1. So that means the short hand and the long hand is facing 1. Is that taken? Then this is 2:10. Look at it. 2:10. The short hand is facing 2. The long hand, see 10, 5, 10. The long hand is also facing 2. So you have something like this. The short hand and the long hand are facing the same number. Just like when somebody has 12 o'clock. You know, for 12 o'clock, you have the long hand facing 12. Then the short hand too is facing 12. So the numbers are on top of each, the arrows are on top of each other. Is that taken? So most of what we have here, 3:15, the short hand is facing 3. The long hand too is facing 3. 3:15, 4:20. The short hand is facing 4. Even the long hand too is facing 4 for 4:20. 5:25, 6:30, 7:25. For 7:25, the short hand is facing 7, while the long hand is facing 5. That's 7:25 because 25 is 5. Then 7:35, the short hand is facing 7. The hour is the short hand, 7, while the minute is the long hand, 35. And 35 is also 7. Okay, so we have 8:40. The short hand is 8, and then the long hand is also 40 minutes. We have 4:50 now. See, the hour hand is 4. That's the short hand. Then the minute is 50, and you know which one will give us 50? Is 5 times 10, so 50 will be here. So the long hand will face 10. 9:45. The short hand is facing 9. And the long hand too is facing 9. 9:45. 6:20. The short hand is facing 6. And the long hand is facing 20. Which one is 20 minutes? 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 4. Is that taken? It's very simple. 5:25 here. The short hand is facing 5. The long hand too is facing 5. 6:30 here. The short hand is facing 6. The long hand too is facing 6. Is that taken? Okay, don't mind my drawing. The screen is kind of a little bit not as wide as it should be. Okay, we've talked about this before. This is 3 o'clock. This is 6:45. This is 4:10, right? The hour is 4, the minute is 10. You can see it there. Okay, we've learned about the time. So can you tell me how many minutes is 1? If it is the hour now, the short hand, this will be 1, this will be 2. But if it is the minute hand, this will be what? 5. This will be 10. Yes, 15. Okay, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, then 60 minutes, which is also called the o'clock. Is that taken? Okay, so for your assignment, you have to write this time out. This is the short hand facing 10 and the long hand facing 8. You can see that. So please do this. Just write out the time, whether it is 10:30 or 10:40 or 10:20. Just write the hour and then the minutes. The hour, you just write the number on the wall clock, which is 1 to 12. But the minute, you start counting 5 from where? From 1. That's where you start counting your 5 from, because from 12 to 1 you have 5 minutes there. Is that taken? Okay, you do this. So you draw ends on the clock face to show the time. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day and be happy.